When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Moore to the air. Got him downfield. Oh, he's... space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Northwestern's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now look. just a little bit of daylight. They'll start this drive from the 42. Moore will throw. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority #1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know, teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Northwestern, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the option. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. Brings into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's coming. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Open opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab for a big play. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On the option. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Off the play fake. Wide out trying to get it in.
Nice 2nd down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. Saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
Swings it out to his running back. And that one did not work. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Extending the play. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to go up top on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Covey. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He turns that loose down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
First and goal, Northwestern.
He's looking to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding there in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. But that's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moore will throw. Swings it out to the flat. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll open the second half with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Pulls it in. It's Wagner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Covey. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Moore to the air. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Boston. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's low. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's loose. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense.
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The running back has it. Spins away from the defender.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tight.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Moore will throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Ducks will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Caught behind the line. It's Bloomberg. And he's knocked down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got his man downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Wildcats are on the move. To the air on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quarterback may change this route. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
That's caught. It's Moore. after the filthy move, he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
You know what? Everybody gets energized, the whole football team, when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Handoff to the lone back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCLA's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll try it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. He was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. He found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards on the catch.
To the air on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Brings it in down the left side. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 5 yards away from another 3rd third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Reeder. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big thing. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him, or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the sticks, it's Johnson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. This time on target.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
It's complete. Touchdown, Wildcats. They take the lead with the 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Northwestern, 17.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. Sweet cut there. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bruins send out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Handoff to the single back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means a decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Covey. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Anderson with the carry. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love
Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Dropping back, Itia Maleava. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Quick spin on the run.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Covey. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Anderson with the carry. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
Offense is stopped. Will be extended.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quickly complete.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires complete on the crosser. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the...
Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's the Sims. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia Southern's offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense
breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's French. Get it out on the screen. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Dallas. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Anderson with the carry. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The snap sets up the throw. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the ground with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the move. There he goes.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Northwestern. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's French. Bringing the heat. Chunk it away just as he was hit.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They get to the line quickly. On the run, it's Thompson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
First down for the offense.
Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Anderson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's French. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dallas. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got it in the middle, it's Walton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Finds his man. It's Wagner. Oh, what a move to get open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Wagner. At the 40, there he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Eagles in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's coming. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the play fake. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Snares it outside. It's Wagner.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was released. Pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Northwestern! Fit it in the window for the the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to pass. It's French. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. Gilbert. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Northwestern.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Thought he had it and couldn't get him through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Covey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fights off a defender. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Almost intercepted him. Momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wagner. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
To the air, it's French. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to throw, it's French. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Gonna run it. It's Thompson. At the 45 on its way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Gary. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got a man. It's Gary. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what...
There he goes! And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain. And they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Creates a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Northwestern 31, Georgia Southern.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's French. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good game. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Good enough for first down.
They'll try the run. there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Complete to start this drive. Turning it on. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. No huddle, offense to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Looking downfield, it's French. Caught near the sticks, it's Walton. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense.
First down on the offense.
To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit.
Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages according.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The give to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. We check in with... Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together...